Hello and welcome to another ink collection video. Since I don't have very many of each, I'm grouping together oranges and yellows. First up is Pilot Iroshizuku Yu-yake, which means sunset in Japanese. This is a fairly standard orange with some shading. I usually only break it out around Halloween, but it is bright enough to be considered more of a summery shade. I bought this way back in 2018. It was one of my first inks and was my only orange until 2023 when I got the next ink, which is Diamine Fizz. It has a chameleon shimmer that's supposed to change color depending on the light and angle you view it at. I don't see anything besides gold though. It wasn't until I started filming this that I actually looked up what Bucks Fizz meant. It is basically a mimosa, but with more champagne, so it's more disgusting. I assumed it was a drink, but I kept thinking of a deer, and that just makes it weird. Diamine Fireside Snug was part of the same Inkvent calendar. It's a deep reddish orange, very warm, very cozy, like autumn in a bottle. I don't know if I've made this clear yet, but I'm not a huge fan of orange, and even less so of yellow. They bring to mind construction, jaundice, oxidized foundation, sunshine, all things I don't need in my life. But in the fall, I do like burnt oranges, which is why I bought the next ink from the Birmingham Pen Co. It's called Firebox, though I keep thinking it's Firefox. Compared to Fireside Snug, it doesn't have as much depth or shading, and it's not quite as red, but it's similar enough that it's a bit redundant. If I ever finish Fireside Snug though, I guess I won't need to buy a bigger bottle. The next ink is Van Diemen's Queenstown Goldmine, and it's part of their Tasmania line. It is a rich terracotta with gold shimmer, and it's gorgeous. I love it. It's definitely my favorite out of all of these, and one of my favorites out of my entire collection. It's not a color that you'd think I'd normally go for, but there's just something about it. Then we have Diamine Grotto. It's a reddish orange and looks spectacular in a teal pen. I wasn't sold on it when I first unboxed it from the 2024 Inkvent calendar, but after inking it up in my Pilot Custom in the color Verdigris, I'm really starting to appreciate it. It also has a really neat green and gold sheen and was part of their Extreme Sheen line. Also part of the 2024 calendar was Diamine Fruit Cocktail. It's an almost neon coral. Very bright, very summery, also very flat. There's not any shading. I'll forgive it for being a scented ink because it at least tries to be better behaved, but I'm still not happy about it. I really wish they'd get away from including these scented inks. I'm not sure I've ever come across anyone who actually likes them. Noodler Sunrise is one of the few inks I regret buying. It feathers, it bleeds, it's way too wet. I honestly don't know what to do with it. I hesitate to mix it with other inks because it glows in UV light, and I don't know what sort of reaction it'll have. I also don't know when that particular feature will come in handy, but it's good to know. The next ink is Edelstein Gold and Beryl. It was Pelikan's special edition for 2021 and is named after the gemstone. Look at all that shimmer. Look at it. It's a pleasant golden yellow that shades orange. For a gemstone, the color is hideous, but the ink is gorgeous. Despite it having a ton of shimmer, it writes really nicely and is perfect for special occasions or headers. Then I have another gold ink, which is a bit hideous. Fortune's Gold was the first bottle I unboxed in my very first Inkvent calendar, so I was really excited about it. I thought it was a great color, but then once I compared it to Golden Beryl, it totally lost its luster. This is mustard. I don't like mustard. It's icky. Is Lemon-Lime yellow? Is it green? Is it chartreuse? I'm not going to stare at it long enough to find out. It's a chameleon ink with, I want to say, green and gold shimmer. Would not recommend a big bottle of this ink. It's kind of nice having a very small sample of it. It's like staring at a highlighter. Very neon, very fluorescent. My eyes! This is Sanzen Tomoe paper, by the way. Look at that. Look at how much that Noodler's ink bleeds through. I will never not lament the loss of the old Tomoe paper. It was the only one I've tried that could handle this ink. I'm sure I'll be adding a couple bottles at the end of the year when I open my Colorverse Advent calendar. Otherwise, I'm pretty content with my collection as it is. Wait, no, that's a lie. I want an orange to match Pontiac's Carousel Red to go with the 69 GTO Judge my boyfriend was supposed to buy me, but he didn't because he's a big welcher. Please let me know down in the comments if you have a favorite orange or yellow ink, or if there are any currently on your wish list. Do you have any that you regret purchasing? I hope you'll consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye! Then we have Edelstein, then we have Pelikan, next is what? And I knew it couldn't be like Male Deer Fizz, because that's just weird. And for all the kiddos watching, Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo is a song by Rick Derringer, which I was rocking out to as I was filming. Stupid hang on. And oh my god, that's one of my favorite songs. I wasn't as wise as I am now. All that glitters is not gold. Wait up, hold the phone. What?